And listen, changes are happening quickly on this Denver 7 Weather Action Day. This is a time lapse from our Lookout Mountain camera showing this cold front making its way to the Front Range.
And now a live look north of Wellington, Colorado. Isn't that a beautiful picture?
Oh, lovely.
Whiteout conditions, as you can see up near the Wyoming border. All right, glad you're with us. And inside Denver 7 News at 5 tonight, I'm Shannon Ogden.
Good evening, I'm Ann Trujillo. So we're talking a 50-degree drop over the next 12 hours here in the metro. Yes, it's still happening. And I know that's saying a lot, that temperature drop, since we're in the mid-40s right now. Well, no, it's dropped. Sorry. Take that back. I take it all back.
It's cold. We have crews across Front Range bringing you team coverage tonight. We're going to begin with Denver 7's Rob Harris, live near Frederick. How's it up there, Rob?
Yeah, I think I heard Ann just say 40 degrees or something. If I heard that right, which is a big if over the wind here, I can tell you that that's not the case here in Frederick. I got this wind gauge. It's telling me gusts around 20 degrees, but the wind chill, according to this, is sitting below zero, like -10 right now. Truly miserable. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. The flag behind me might give it away too with the wind. We did just see the snow start within the last probably 20 minutes or so. It's blowing, so I'm not sure how much of that you're capturing through the screen, but we are starting to see the snowfall here and the wind pick up, the temperatures plummet here in Frederick, and that's been the case basically from the Denver metro, which is where we came over the last couple hours. I do want to let people know who do have to travel tonight that even before the snow started, we were seeing those wind gusts. We were picking up a lot of tumbleweeds and a lot of dirt actually on I-25. We were heading north from the metro towards Fort Collins. We ended up stopping here in Frederick, and there's some visibility problems even with the dirt and the dust in the air, and that was before the snow. So a lot going on. It's only going to pick up from here. So I'll hand it over to Mike Nelson for the latest. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Rob. Yeah, it's crazy out there for sure. We dropped here from 46 degrees an hour ago. We're now down into the teens in the Denver, 16 degrees in Denver 7. It's 5 at DIA. And take a look across the eastern plains. It's already 8 below at Sterling and 6 below zero at Akron. Winds are screaming, so the wind chills are 20 to 30 below zero right now. 16 below the current temperature at Rapid City and -19 at Casper. The front just edging through the Denver area as we speak as it pushes through dangerous wind chills tonight through Friday morning. We're talking as cold as 50 below zero out on the far northeast plains and about 40 below in the Denver area. Mountains have winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories. Zoom it in just a little bit closer and you can actually see that the snow is developing to the north of Denver. It will push southward throughout the evening hours. The cold front has moved through most of the Denver area. Areas down in Douglas County and Jefferson County are just on the warm side of this front right now. So if you want to go outside and experience a frontal passage, you have about 5 minutes to do it if it's still mild at your house. Tumbling temperatures, dangerous wind chills, slick roads from snow, and eventually this cold wave goes all the way to the East Coast and the Gulf of Mexico. I'll let you know just how low it's going to go coming up in about 15 minutes.
Okay, this is quickly changing out there. And before all this snow and cold moved into our state, fire crews in Boulder County, they were dealing with red flag warnings.
So they came as crews continued to battle the Sunshine Wildfire. And dozens of crews were out there all day long in the Sunshine Canyon area where the fire started on Monday, also dealing with these winds, these red flag warnings.
These winds that come in front of the storm, usually really dry air, so they're drying things out. The winds are making containment really difficult.
Now at last report, the fire is 65% contained, possibly higher at this point. Unfortunately though, one home was destroyed. Another was significantly damaged, likely a total loss. And the homeowner, Ken Goldman, told us it happened on his wife's birthday and that the family is just still in shock right now.
We were told to get out of there and we grabbed what we could, not too much, and got out of there and kept our fingers crossed. Unfortunately, didn't work out well. I'm an ex-firefighter and medic and never thought it would be me, but I certainly, realized the risks and it was me.
And there are shelters and warming centers that Boulder has prepared for anybody who needs to use them. You can find that information right now on our website, denver7.com.
Now, it is important to note that our crews are heading out with multiple layers, hats, gloves, heavy coats, hand warmers. It is important to bundle up as much as you can and cover any exposed skin. And we spoke to a doctor who says any exposed skin in this kind of intense cold is prone to frostbite in these temps.
Frostbite can be set in really any kind of freezing temperature, and it's just a matter of how cold and how long the tissue is. In the type of temperatures we're expecting here in the metro area and across the state of Colorado, it can literally be within a matter of a few minutes. You can start having frostbite setting into exposed areas of your skin.
And he says the highest risk areas for frostbite are those body parts with the worst blood flow. So your fingers, your toes, even your nose and ears.
And we know there are so many people in need of shelter as this cold moves in, including those who are unhoused and those hundreds of migrants who recently arrived here in Denver. Denver 7's Patrick Perez continues our team coverage tonight. And Patrick, a warming center has opened where you are. You're at the Coliseum a few hours ago, and there'll be another one opening up there tomorrow.
Yeah, that second one at the downtown Denver YMCA opens at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, so make sure you write that information down if you need to go somewhere. This one opened just after 3 o'clock today, and if you can see for yourself, there are actually lots of people right now sitting in the cots that they have available for them inside of the Coliseum here. Now, as you can imagine, there is a lot going on here in the city and county of Denver. Not only is the city having to grapple with this ongoing migrant crisis, they've also been having to prepare for this Arctic cold front that just came in. Mayor Hancock today pretty much pulled a call out to our nation's leaders that the mayors across this country need some help.
We need help. Cities are taking the brunt of the crisis, and we're all at a breaking point.
Mayor Michael Hancock did not hold back his words Wednesday afternoon as his city faces a life-threatening weather event and an unprecedented humanitarian crisis.
I implore Congress and the administration to act and to act quickly. We need bold interim steps today, but we also need a long-term strategy and plan and policy around immigration.
Since the beginning of the month, more than 1,300 migrants have arrived in Denver. About 660 of them are currently in shelters throughout the city. Hancock says the city could soon reach a point where it may no longer be able to help those coming in.
We just will simply have to be honest with ourselves about how much more we can do without compromising the viability and well-being of everyone in the city.
As the city works to make sure any migrants who arrive these next few days have somewhere warm to go, the National Guard and Red Cross were busy Wednesday prepping the Denver Coliseum. It's serving as a 24-hour warming center until Saturday morning.
The Department of Housing Stability's outreach team and our partners have 36 staff members working extended hours till 9 p.m. daily, putting all their efforts to getting people inside, safe from this incoming storm, so we can save lives.
The Coliseum's concourse is housing 250 people on a first-come, first-served basis. They will receive hygiene kits when they step in and 3 meals a day. Once all spots are full, staff will work to find space at other shelters.
I encourage everyone to stay inside, to seek shelter, and to limit time outdoors.
And to kind of give you an idea about how great the need is for these warming centers, there were about 2 or so dozen people lined up here at the Denver Coliseum several hours before the doors even opened. Of note, if you plan to come to one of these warming centers, only service animals are allowed inside. So if you have a pet with you that is not a service animal, staff will remove that pet from you and take it to a shelter temporarily until you leave this warming center. Also, if you need somewhere to be just during the day, perhaps not at night, all of the open rec centers in Denver will be operating as warming centers tomorrow and Friday. Shannon.
All right, some good advice. All right, Patrick, thank you for that.
And we are already seeing the impacts at DIA from this storm. Within the past hour, DIA officials said there have been nearly 400 delays in and out of the airport today, along with about 150 cancellations. And I spoke to a DIA official yesterday who said they are getting ready for the possibility of stranded travelers by gathering blankets and pillows. And we have a lot of resources available for you right now on denver7.com, including more details on the impacts at DIA, closures that we're seeing from the cold, as well as historical data on when we last saw temps this low.